That's not good.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. We are gonna get going. I sure hope that this cap is the right cap, but we're gonna find out. So if you don't remember before, just hit my head on that, I forgot to tighten the cap back on and I lost it. So we've been running some electrical tape as a cap, but I'm gonna pull this off and we will see how it is. Hopefully it's the right one. I put a lot on there. Oh yeah, that's the right one. That is a win for us. So I'm just gonna check the fluids, get this started. AJ's already here, leaving actually. He's loaded. So we're gonna get going. It's just before 7. Surprise, no more facial hair. We're actually getting reorganized and getting my workspace back. So as you see out there, 7520 is on the plows. Gonna look forward to it. But before we get into today's video, Olight, good partner of the channel, which I have been utilizing their products for a long time now, and I absolutely love it. They got a sale going on right now, 18th to the 22nd. Up to 40% off, and they sent me some cool products. They send me some neat stuff. So link is down below, but they sent me the O bulb, which is, it changes, there we go, and then we got the O bulb Pro. So these are pretty freaking sweet little products, especially because they change colors and do all sorts of stuff based on when you press them. So links down below. Great partner of the channel, really awesome products, along with all other products that they've always had. Yeah, keychain lights, absolutely handy on the keychain lights. So slide below, check them out, and let's dive back into the content. Getting right after it, looking good. I'm still amazed at how well that bar goes into the ground. I think he's like at 10,000 gallons an acre, and it looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We did drop the pit a little bit. We got John loading us again, and it's good. I know you're excited to see everybody this morning, but we got to keep the wheels rolling, bud. You got any ticks on you? No? We did a tick check. You were good. That's not good. What locked up? That still spins. Belt came apart, and this was new belts. Oh, I thought something was weird and I could smell it. Well, nothing's locked up, it's running. This belt just blew apart on me. You can see right where it all came apart, and then it wrapped around itself, and back there it was blowing a little bit of white smoke, and I could smell it in the cab, and I'm like, oh great, what's going on now? So pop the hood and we're good to go. There is the Mack number, so we'll just get spares ordered, and we have the other ones, so the old ones. Just about done here. He's worked all the way up to right here, so this little end won't take him very long, and we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on these belts now. I was worried something locked up like the water pump, which isn't that much fun. But it just came apart. I think that's all that happened, and then it got wrapped around the water pump. So popped the other ones off, and away it went. Always something. Never mind, the belts just blew apart. Something's really actually wrong. So I gotta get to the farm before it locking up and killing those belts. Oh. Alrighty, have one full belt left. I'm gonna run up to Napa, see if they can actually cross this belt over to something. Always something. Somebody did say, oh, you should keep the belts in the truck. Yeah, I'm kicking myself that I didn't keep those old belts in the truck. But I feel like something else is wrong with it. But everything spins freely. It looks straight. Maybe they just all had damage and I just didn't see it. They're all coming apart. So, alrighty. Just looked it up. It crosses over to a Napa number. Called the Napa up here in Hudson Falls. He's got 2. So I'm hoping 2 new ones are good. And then we got to make sure that alignment's right, because I'm wondering if that's off and it's pulling them sideways. But I don't know why it would have changed. Everything there was tight. But, alrighty. Good parts people are a dying thing. And honestly, that group in there, really helpful. So quick, knowledgeable. Does say machine shop. They had a ton of parts. Nowadays, somebody in the group said the other day, Napa means not any parts available, which is usually the case nowadays everywhere. But they had 2 belts. Hopefully that's gonna fix. That will get us going, and I can get the third. Go from there. Got it on. It's tight. Everything's, oh, no, that's okay. We'll start it up and I'll just watch it for a while and see. So I only got 2 out of the 3, I know, but it should be okay. Everything looks right. I do not see anything that is wrong. So, other than you hear the tick from our injection pump that needs to be taken off, we gotta get the right seals. That's gonna get sent out. I'll let that run for a little bit. I'll go move my truck. The nutritionist here actually just stopped, introduced himself. It's a small world. I love it. People that interact with me. Were you jamming in here, bud? I didn't want him in the road. That will stop and interact with me and they watch along on the channel, because it means a lot. It means a real lot. Oh, they're cleaning up the edges and everything, leveling it out. Those things are an animal of a piece of equipment. Yeah. What are they? Valtrex? But I'll park here. We'll walk back across the street. Hopefully that belt is still on, and then we'll get back to manure hauling. They were gonna move the frac tank over to another field because they were finishing up there, which I guess if I was gonna break down, I'd pick the right time to break down, but you never want to actually break down. So that costed $60. So at the end of the day, you got to keep the wheels rolling to make money, but when they're rolling, very large possibility something will go wrong at some point. So unless you have brand new stuff and you don't actually use it. Hey, that's my old work. I used to work actually up and outside of here, so Yanko's gonna think he sees the van, probably gonna go over and see him, thinking that he knows him. So he's using the York rig to actually pull the stones that got plowed into the grass out, which I got to do a lot of that, because there is a lot of that along the side of the roads and whatnot. We still got to finish up our lawn. You think the belts are still on there, or you think I got a bigger issue? I was wondering if something's locking up. Worst fear of mine was I broke the front of the crank and that wobbling around, but sitting there looking at it, it's not wobbling around. Tried prying on it, nothing. Come on, bud, we gotta go across the road. Come on, come on, come on. Last night, some bike, motorcycle, came whizzing through here, and I was like, yeah, that would hurt to get hit by. Still looks good. We're gonna give it a send, see what goes on. So while I was fixing my truck here, frac tank disappeared. Somebody came and stole it. It's gone. Never get in the back. They're just moving, so that's why it's not here. So we'll load the tractor. See how far we go. It is really an animal of a tillage application. The thing with this is it's really tall. I don't think I can actually fill into it. So I gotta figure out where the frac tank went. We go to there. So found out where the frac tank went. He's gonna load in or pull up that one, which I know I can load into that one because we loaded that one a little while ago, a few episodes ago. Much happier. We're back running. Hopefully this stays together. Not dripping anything right now. I've been putting paper towels in. Now we are in a different field where I never knew any of this stuff was here. So house lot's right there, but we're filling up. This is good location. We're off the road. Things are good. We're gonna have a lot of fun. A lot of things going on. Tractor coming in. He's leaving. John's there. Neil's there. I think this is almost full, but once he starts pumping out of it, then we'll be okay. Oh no. We got some slope going forward we gotta watch, but I'll let him start pumping and then I'll get into it. So they just escorted him through town because it's big. People don't pay attention. Now I know what they're doing. So there's a little divot there. Neil's bringing a load of stone in, and Johnny's gonna spread it out. We're not gonna have a divot in the road any longer. Nice approaches and stuff like that are really nice for bringing trucks in and out. Let's see how good he does. No pressure on you. Oh, no bikes are out. So many people are out on motorcycles today. It's pretty wild. But as you see, I'm in a t-shirt now. Railview Maple. Shout out. Because it's beautiful. Honestly, I wish my window would go down all the way. I gotta purchase one. Yeah, that's to come. Spectrum internet van sitting here. That's probably why I don't have internet. They just sit on the side of the road and waste their time. Little caravel action here. Feeding the spreader. Today has honestly gone by pretty freaking slow. I don't know why. But for moving manure, it feels really slow. It's 3:30 now. And if you guys don't know, there's a barn in Texas that's is burning at the moment. We're all trying to figure out all the details on it, but it's really, they said up to 8,000 cows could be in the barn. None of them will make it. So, we're unfortunate. Our world, stuff like that happens. It's sad. Yeah. That's a tough thing to see. So, well, we're trucking manure still. We're going the same field that they moved the frac tank to. It's been really, we've been keeping the frac tank full, which means the manure spreader is running non-stop. So that's the key of the application side of it. I'm having more and more. I gotta tighten these belts. I gotta get the third belt on. Get the third belt. And I will be so glad when I can park this thing and run through it and give it a full service and not have one day and be so behind. The truck's been good to me so far. Yeah. They just rear-ended each other or something here. Stuff all on the road. Yep. Well, that's going to make it a little interesting, but he is going back and forth on the back passes, so maybe we're getting close. I don't know how many more loads we're going to do. But yeah, once tow trucks and everything respond there, it's gonna be slow going. I figured we were gonna do one more load, but I was right. Truck behind me said he tried to get through and it's an absolute nightmare, so he said go the long way around back through town, otherwise I'll be sitting there for a while. So what time is it? 4:15. Not bad. It would have been better if I didn't spend an hour running for belts, but we gotta get one more belt. I'm glad that they had them. Wheeler Napa in Hudson Falls. Guys, top notch. So we're gonna go down this way, which I never knew any of this was up here. Here's where it's a cemetery, Saratoga Historical Prospect Hill Cemetery. Honestly, I don't do enough sightseeing. Don't really have that much time in my life that float around. We've done it in the past, gone places. I like on road trips, but local stuff, usually if I'm local, I'm just working non-stop. So, that's pretty cool. 1777, 1877, that must be 100 years of Saratoga they built that. The good thing about that, it's Taco Tuesday and that's the taco place right there, so I guess we'll go there. They open at 4:30, so we'll be right on schedule. We'll get home early. I didn't bring any lunch, really, just snacks, because I knew it was Taco Tuesday, and I missed my old ritual. But good tacos there. Matthew's trucking still out there, getting it done, keeping Mel busy. That's a long haul, Mel. They got quite a lot of trucks on the road. There is actually a buffalo that the neighbor has. You can't really see him right up in there. We'll have to do a drive-by over there at some point. Time for a new mailbox, I guess. Stay on there, little buddy. What are we doing? You get any mail? Oh, nope, nothing.